Backed by a 25-year warranty for residential applications, FenceScape is a one-time purchase for many homeowners. It has the same design versatility as traditional wood. Styles such as shadow box, traditional privacy, picket, basket weave, and other custom installations are easily achieved with FenceScape components. Before we begin the installation, let's take note of some key information. FenceScape should be transported and stored on a flat surface, covered with non-translucent material. When working with any building materials, be sure to wear proper clothing and safety material. Familiarize yourself with the installation instructions and ensure that you have all the tools and materials needed. Always consult local building codes prior to installation. Carry FenceScape fence boards and rails on edge for better support, and never dump FenceScape when unloading. Standard woodworking tools can be used. FenceScape's rail is reinforced with a honeycomb of steel, but it can still be cut using a standard carbide tip saw blade. Blades may experience more wearing than usual. Scrap can be discarded with normal construction debris. And finally, FenceScape is made for fencing applications only and should never be used in applications beyond its intended use. Fence boards are not load-bearing members, and the rails should only be used in the construction of a fence. With FenceScape, there are two post options. First, there is a self-supporting 5¼ inch by 5¼ inch post. It has a 1/2 inch thick wall and is serrated to match the rails. These posts install just like wood posts. Alternatively, you can choose a 4¼ inch by 4¼ inch post cover. The post cover has a smooth surface and requires additional reinforcement. This is typically accomplished with a wood 4x4 or steel post. Installation for either one is primarily the same. Start by staking out the property line. Dig the fence post holes per local building codes and practices. Depth varies by region. As a general rule of thumb, the hole should be approximately 1/3 the length of the post. The diameter of the hole should be approximately twice the thickness of the post. Place 2 to 4 inches of gravel in the hole for drainage. Square and level the posts. Pour in the concrete, filling the hole up to 2 inches below grade. Check the level again. Be sure to spray off any excess dust from the post. Allow 24 to 48 hours to dry. When dry, backfill dirt around the base of the post. Tamp dirt in and around the hole to the desired level. The post cover option can be installed in the ground with the post to offer additional protection, or it can simply be set flush with the ground. Remember to shim the post if applicable. Post caps can be attached using stainless steel finish nails or exterior caulk. There are 3 post cap options. The decorative and internal post caps should be used in conjunction with the 5¼ inch by 5¼ inch post. The flat top post cap should be used in conjunction with the post cover. Set your rails so that the fence boards do not extend more than 6 inches from the top or bottom support rails. Rails can be attached using FenceScape's powder-coated color-matched rail bracket. Fasten the bracket into the 5¼ inch by 5¼ inch post using 2 number 8 1¼ inch stainless steel FenceScape screws with color-matched heads. Pre-drilling is not required. The screws are a number 305 stainless steel screw with a modified head, no ribs, coarse thread, and Type 17 point. FenceScape steel reinforced rail helps prevent creep or sag experienced with temperature changes or long-term load. Support rails are designed for a maximum span of 8 feet center to center of the posts. Like wood rails, FenceScape support rails may have a slight crown. Be sure to install the rails crown up. Fences 5 feet to 8 feet high require 3 support rails. Fences 4 feet high or less require 2 rails. If using FenceScape post covers along with a 4-inch by 4-inch wood post, use two number 8 2.5-inch weather-resistant stainless steel or composite deck screws at each rail to post attachment. These are available through your local fence dealer or lumberyard. Now fasten the support rail to the bracket using two additional number 8 1.25-inch FenceScape screws, one on each side of the rail, for a total of 4 screws per bracket. For steel posts, use the manufacturer's recommended fastener. Now we're ready to install the fence boards. FenceScape fence boards are made using state-of-the-art technology that reduces its weight, making the boards 30 to 40% lighter than solid composite boards. Fence boards can be attached using 1/2-inch crown 1.25-inch weather-resistant staples, 1 3/4-inch weather-resistant ring shank nails, or number 8 1 3/4-inch weather-resistant stainless steel or composite deck screws. There should be 2 fasteners per board at each rail attachment. Again, remember that the fence boards should not extend more than 6 inches from the top or bottom support rails. A full privacy fence can be achieved. Lateral expansion and contraction spacing is not required. However, the boards should fit loosely together. FenceScape gates install in a similar way to wood gates and have been tested to span up to 48 inches. The 5.25-inch by 5.25-inch self-supporting posts can be reinforced with wood, steel, or concrete to provide additional support for the gate. Post covers always require additional reinforcement. If even more support is desired, we recommend a steel gate kit. One such system is a Just-A-Gate. To begin, install the support rails in a Z-type formation. Add construction adhesive where the 2 rails meet. Pre-drilling is required. Use number 8 3-inch weather-resistant stainless steel or composite deck screws to attach the rails. Use 3 fasteners per 5.5-inch board and 2 fasteners per 3.5-inch board at each rail attachment. Because most of the weight will be distributed to the bottom, the diagonal brace must always be positioned so that it meets the bottom support rail where the gate will be hinged. A horizontal brace is used to attach the gate latch. Your completed gate will not only add functionality, but also beauty to your backyard. Although low maintenance, FenceScape components may require periodic cleaning to help maintain the beauty of the product. For periodic cleaning, use a cleaner like eco-friendly Corticlean. Follow the manufacturer's application's instructions. General rinsing with a hose is recommended. However, if cleaning with a power washer is necessary, a maximum PSI of 1200 is recommended for FenceScape products. A fan tip nozzle should be used and sprayed in the direction of the wood pattern. Use caution not to damage the material and always take the proper safety precautions when operating a power washer.